as you know, Aiden Ross has been instrumental in getting Donald Trump elected to the point where he was even given a shout out.
Shit.
Stop him. He keeps going forward. He doesn't quit. He's the most resilient, hardworking man I've ever met in my life. His family are incredible people. This is karma, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves this. They deserve it as
He's
a family.
yeah, he's popping the fuck off, yeah. God damn.
I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelk Boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, Bustin' with the Boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
Man.
All right. Now, I do think it's impressive that Aiden Ross did get a good shout out there because it is what it is. But what do the people actually have to say? Honestly, the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life, Dana White shouting out Aiden Ross at the election victory speech. What the F is going? Hey, this is the world we live in, guys. This is the world we live in. But the person who had probably one of the biggest responses out there is none other than Aiden Ross.
I want to thank
Aiden Ross lover, BFF Hassan Piker. And what's funny about Hassan is he did vote for Kamala. He wanted for Kamala to win. You know, he's anti-Trump. That's his grift. We let Hassan grift on his liberal grift as much as he wants, but you know, we know he's a Nepo baby, multi-millionaire, all that good stuff. Here's his response.
Some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelk Boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, Bustin' with the Boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
No!
And thank you, America. Thank you. Have a good night.
What is this country? Hey, yo! Whoa! We're done. We're done.
Yeah, he's really an amazing guy. But most of all, I want to thank
done.
Now, the reason why Hassan is saying we're done is he's jealous, right? He is jealous that the opportunity that Aiden got was never even on the table for Hassan, okay? And let's see what some people got to say. The country's going to be run by kicks soon. Bro, the fact that Aiden... whoa, here we go. The fact that Aiden Ross had an effect on the political campaign is actually hilarious. This MF has a big influence on the youth, which he does. And he's effing stupid. God damn. I guarantee you a lot of the little Aiden fans who couldn't even vote this election will be voting Republican next election. It's a long game, guys. It's a marathon. I don't like the MFer, but he is probably only successful kick streamer. Sometimes you just luck out, I guess. I mean, we got more quotes from like Dr. Dish. Someone said, Dr. Disrespect said, once said, you need to get them while they're, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, why? No, he meant something different, but it's true. If you leave an impression on them, they're going to consciously or subconsciously remember that. I mean, to the point, you know, that is a bit of a true statement. People are you're more impressionable when you're young. Now, also, the fact that, you know, if you guys don't know, maybe you should know that XQC bet, I think, $1 million on Kamala Harris to win. And that quite did not come to fruition. In fact, he lost in spectacular fashion, and people were just clipping him.
Keep looking. Keep looking.
Hello, darkness, it's like a slingshot. It was pulling it back.
Nothing like losing $1 million in a night, but for him, that's peanuts. And he didn't really take it too good. But we also, before we get back to XQC losing $1 million, this is how some other streamers react.
Contrast. Look at the contrast between my two of my roommates. Look at this.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. When slavery was a thing in the U.S., it was totally okay for white women to get abortions. You know who it wasn't okay to get abortions for? Black women. You want to know why? It's because those babies would be property. Those babies were property. They were future slaves.
And she's not wrong, but look at the contrast. So obviously this is a Kamala Harris supporter because women's rights. But the difference between the other roommate and you have these three people living in the same house. Look at this completely different outlook.
And then
What you're about
after
to see.
slavery was abolished, the tide switched
What the
because
fuck?
people freaked the fuck out and were like, oh my god.
Now check my other roommate.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of my dick so hard that I put my eye out. And it's not gonna be the right eye, it's gonna be the left.
Whatever.
What? What? With the MAGA hat. So don't think that, you know, he may not be crying like you see some the other people. But this is what he had to say.
My other roommate.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of my dick so hard that I put my eye out. And it's not gonna be the right eye, it's gonna be the left.
Whatever the fuck.
Oh man, this is how you get demonetized. But anyway, let's get back to XQC. His response to fans as they mock him for losing $700,000 betting on Kamala Harris, which is ironic considering XQC did meet Trump. Aiden was supporting Trump. Aiden, I think, bet $1 million on Trump. And he is definitely going to reap the benefits. But here it is. Here's XQC
Christ.
confirming the bets that he put on Kamala.
XQC asks me if fucking Kamala's gonna win. And I say, like, probably. And he bets $700,000 on it. Good luck.
Well, that's a good bet. That's a good bet.
Jesus.
Fucking guy.
We're up,
He's buying at a bargain.
I guess.
Did you buy?
Now, on the flip side, he did respond to fans, basically calling them out for for it. Let's hear what XQC had to say about losing $1 million in a day, because I believe he upped it.
We have to let you go, but really quickly, what's happening in Minnesota?
That's what I was going to ask. That question.
Guys, I can't play for day chat. And I lose between like
Sometimes they do.
350, 400K to like $1 million a day.
Close to. Been through with that.
And you're gonna talk shit about 700K, brother.
We're at a level where we're close to statistical significance, but it's not quite.
400 to $1 million a day he's losing. God damn, how's he keep up?
There yet, and there are still.
Tim Wall's in charge of that?
Yeah, well,
There you go.
rumor has it.
We have to let you go.
Peanuts
because
like
you have some
in the
more
fucking sofa,
action
brother.
to do.
He said it's peanuts in the sofa. Now, Aiden Ross is a little different. He bet $1 million on for give me a second, for Trump to win. So he's walking away with 1.6 million. And it's no surprise there. But the bigger issue is everyone is coming at XQC for how much money he spends. But what do you guys think? Now, look, here we got a little bonus for you, right? So when Trump won, Asmondgold had this to say about the economy.
If Trump performed human sacrifices every week in front of the White House, but gas was $1 and bacon was free, Trump would be the president for life. Nobody actually cares about any of these things. If Trump randomly decided to get a dartboard, throw a dart at a random country, and kill everybody in that country, but food here was free, Trump would be president for life.
That's a truthful statement.
Based on the economy, I think that is a good take by Asmongold. Considering we care more about the economy and our money and our personal finances than anything else in the world, guys. Make no mistake. If it doesn't affect our wallet, people generally don't care. If it affects our safety, we care. Safety and wallet, high priority for Americans. But what do you think of all these Twitch streamers reacting to the presidency, XQC losing $1 million betting on Kamala, Aiden winning about 600,000? Let me know in the comments section. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.